Good morning, ladies and gents.
Good evening, good night.
Top of the top. It's your boy Osi, and you are now tuned in to Peep the Game. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Shalise, right here, right next to me, and my brother Butter, Jay Han, on all the way to the right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
Here today, we're here to talk about San Diego on the map. That is the topic of the day. Why is San Diego not on the map?
Why is San Diego not on the map as far as the music scene goes?
Thank you, Shalise. So let's get right into it.
And dig in, huh?
So who want to go start first? What's your input, Jay? Why San Diego not on the map, huh?
Man, I've been pondering that question for a while now. I believe it's a lot of factors to why San Diego music scene not thriving, and like Naomi said, one of them for sure is our culture as far as the African American community is. We only 3-4% out here in Dago.
Yeah.
So that cuts down, you know what I'm saying, the content or the music or the musicians that's actually getting put out. So we got a small number of musicians and artists out here making music. You know, that's one of them.
And majority of the artists here are rappers. Let's just
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
We got a lot of rappers in San Diego, and
That's a good point.
African Americans cater to,
Yeah.
hip hop and R&B.
We don't got too many R&Bs. Yeah.
I mean,
that's
we
crazy.
we got R&B singers. I would just say, R&B as a music industry, it's just not as big as hip hop. We're not in the '90s no more. So R&B, it ain't hot as it used to be, but it still
coming
is.
back.
It's coming back. It's coming back, but we gotta shine the light on them. Because there is R&B singers that are just getting overshadowed. Nobody's listening to them. Ain't nobody listening to that old school Brandy or as the that old school that good old
I
Keith
still
Sweat.
listen. I still listen to it. I still listen to it.
Yeah, we listen to it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, right now it's that drill music, that party is real in and real thriving right now.
I just feel like we always been like underrated. San Diego has never been. We're so close to LA.
For
We're so close to Oakland.
Only 2
People
hours away.
are more so to go there looking for their
For
content
talent.
and stuff instead of coming here. But I feel like we're not too short of breaking through.
Yeah, I can agree on that. So, I could bounce off what you said, Han, about just the demographics. So the demographics, I know it definitely plays a factor. When you break it down, it's only about 40,000. African Americans in San Diego, and it's 1.5 million people in San Diego, So
that's crazy.
then you go to somewhere like LA, where they got upwards from 3 million, it's 150,000 black people up there. You feel me? So automatically, the demographics is they got a bigger population, so they got that. That's one. Two, LA got they got Hollywood. You know what I mean?
That's
So
crazy.
that's like the main thing. Everybody going to Hollywood to be Hollywood. So they're already the Mecca. They already got that right there, So that's 2 things that LA got up on us, Then we can shift it over to the Bay. You could say that, I would say that the Bay is more like the independent blueprint, because a lot of the Bay Area rappers, I would say they're global, but they're global on an independent base. Like, you got Fody Water, you got Short,
Mac Dre.
you got Mac Dre, you got these moguls, that's up there that made you have to look up there, They set trends up there, so it's like, we already know what that Bay Area music like, we gonna dance, we gonna get hyphy,
Ghost Ride the Whip.
Ghost Ride the Whip, they got their whole little trend, we know what the Bay bring. So I feel like those artists carried the light for them. And then you got San Diego, We also got powerful artists, but they not really known like they from San Diego. You got like Lil Rob, you feel me? Yeah, I mean, he big in reggaeton, he global. But it's like he not really known like that. Of course we got J.O., You know, we got J.O. Felony, you know, J.O.
Yeah.
Global, but, you know what I mean? We already know what he did. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
He went up there and tried to go against LA, so,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It didn't go too good, but, you know, we still here.
He was the guy though.
He was
huh?
the guy,
He,
though.
he broke through.
He broke through. He let it know that it's possible for us, you know?
For sure. For sure.
So then you bring it back to Dago, you know? And notice one thing, though, about the Bay in LA is that they got that camaraderie, though. You feel me? So, if somebody in the Bay zone, if somebody on the Vallejo, you know what I mean? They gonna reach out to all the young niggas that's in Vallejo and put them in the light too.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Same thing with Oakland. Same thing with LA. You can break it down. If a neighborhood nigga, when Nick was on, Nick was putting all the
Everybody
neighborhood
was
niggas on.
Mhm.
When YG was on, YG was putting all the diamonds on, all the Pyros on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When you get to Dago, ain't really too many of us putting each other
Yeah,
on like
that's
that.
true.
It's more of a, oh, we gonna ride his coattail because he hot, but then we gonna hate on the back end. And then when he not hot, we gonna move to the next. You know what I mean?
Why is that though?
It's
Like,
like
you
crab-
think as a whole?
crab in the
Crab in the
barrel.
barrel syndrome.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know. That's why we here. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I really don't know what it is. You know.
I think it's just the support. You know, we got to be more of a family.
Mhm.
Got to be more united. And I think it's kind of like the upbringing here. People they're just not raised like that.
Mm-hmm.
To be a team
Mm-hmm.
and help each other out, build
Yeah.
each other up.
I feel you on that because even though we got small numbers, if our small culture of African Americans can really stand behind each other, we'd be strong. Like you know what I'm saying? 100 solid ones is stronger than 10,000
Yeah.
weak ones. You know what
So
I'm
true.
saying?
100.
So it's like if our people stand behind certain artists or all the artists,
Mhm.
we can really break down doors, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think another thing too is like from the outside looking into LA and just, you know, it's politics in LA, but when it comes to money, I ain't gonna say the politics go out the door, but it's like, okay, man, we don't really rock with them, but you go ahead and do that on your own time and still get the money and whatever. Just, you know, just don't bring us around type that when,
Well-
you know, boundaries. Because I'm talking about as in like, you know, gang banging and just politics in general, you know.
Right.
Like in LA, you know, it's gang bang capital up there, you know. And you know, San Diego, if they didn't know, you know, shoot, you know, they might take some offense to it, but I call us the cleaner city of LA. You feel me?
I agree.
Because it's the
I
same
agree.
thing that's going on down here. You know what I mean? Up there is just that we happen to be a little bit cleaner because we are labeled the finest city, so we do have to keep that prestige. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the police gonna crack down, but it still goes down. You know, they know too. They know. But down here, it's like, it's no way that the other sides is colliding, especially at this time, because it's just politics at an all-time high. So even though a hot rapper might be over there on that side, and it might be a hot rapper on this side, and they both getting M's. You know what I mean? We like him. But traditionally they feud. They says feud. So it's like, damn. And they might not even be real like some beef, but it's like, like they don't got no beef, but it's like, oh man, that. So it would never happen. But
So
the
it's
world
divided.
want to hear that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, it's just like the Grape Street, what's Grape Street dude? What's
Greedo.
Greedo. Just like
Greedo.
Greedo. You remember who he was shooting with?
Nigger Cigar? Or
He was
Bounty
shooting
Hunter?
it was somebody, but it was another rapper.
Was it J-Rod?
I don't know who it was, but it's on internet. It's a document. If I have my laptop, we gonna get that set up. We gonna pull it up.
Here
But
we go.
anyway, 03 Greedo was shooting with the Enemigo. You know what I mean? They even had a little beef song, whatever. But they did a concert together with both sides in there.
Good.
Wow.
Rocked out. Everything was kosher. Everybody went home with the bag. Everybody
Wow.
home. The money circulated. The black dollar circulated that night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For a
So-
greater cause.
For a
Good
greater
for the
cause.
culture.
Because they understand
Because they
we got our
understand.
scene.
At the scene, you feel me? It's like, ain't nobody gonna be able to make no money. Ain't nobody gonna be able to go in these venues because you can't even book the niggas in the same venue. So if a nigga is hot doing M's, and this other nigga's hot doing M's, and you know, The fans don't got no bias. They just want to see the good act.
Mhm.
But you can't even go see the good act because we can't bring him here and here because guess what? The insurance is skyrocket for the insurance to book these dudes.
Yeah.
Who's going to pay for the insurance
Yeah.
to book these acts?
Yeah.
Who's going to pay for the security?
Yeah.
They ain't got the capital, so we're not
That's
booking them
crazy.
acts. We're going to go ahead and go get a B list, somebody that ain't got that politics, and we're going to rock and make that money.
Yeah.
So we shooting ourselves too.
So you think in a situation like that, the artists put up for the insurance? They pay for it themselves for the bigger turnout?
No,
bigger payoff?
no. When it comes to like the venues and stuff like that, it's just like.
I'm talking about for these two rappers who are beefing. They
Oh,
come
yeah.
in together in one space to pay out for a bigger payout. You think
Not
they put up
even-
the money up
No,
front?
no, they don't even put up the money. They getting paid. They not putting up. The promoter is paying them to come and to perform these acts because the fans.
So that was a
really
marketing
see it.
decision.
It's a marketing, yeah. So it's like they don't do nothing but reap the benefit. You know what I mean? That's why these rappers go do 100 shows. You know what I mean? And I mean, you can just do the math. These rappers is telling you in their verses. I'm getting 100K a show.
Yeah.
Nigga just did 10 shows
And,
in 8 days. That's an M.
and
You
then
feel
as
me?
as you speak of shows, it messes me up though
Yeah.
because every California rapper comes to San Diego and eat off of shows. Except they eat harder than our own artists.
Our
And that
artists gonna be
trips
the
me out.
headlines to the LA one. Why you
Yeah.
can't? We can't even headline them shitty because we got it. We ain't.
And we're not headlining other cities. We're not headlining other cities, but they coming down here eating. Not knocking nobody because I love the whole California.
Yeah.
Exactly. I ain't
But
gonna lie.
it's like, wow, like-
there is some artists out there from San Diego that are headlining other cities in Atlanta.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They
Atlanta's-
just not
Atlanta's
getting
on the map.
they not getting they flowers, you know. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna knock them, but there is some out there. I just ain't gonna say there ain't none because there definitely is. I don't know them off top right now, but
Yeah.
there definitely is some Dago rappers, you know. Off top, Rob Stone, you feel me? Rob Stone, he Lemon Grove, you know. You might not like the Chill Bill song, but whether or not he did that, so I ain't gonna knock him. He did that for the city, so
He did that.
I'm gonna give
Art
him
is
his,
art.
I'm gonna give him his flowers
Yes, sir.
right now. You know what I mean? Because
Can't
he
knock
did
it.
do that. So you know what I mean? He did that. We got a couple young talent. You know what I mean? That's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And really, they not African American, but they still rock with us, you know, because you know the brown people are still rocking with them. They still us, you know. They just mix with a little Spanish. You feel me? But so we got a little weirdo, you know. He out there,
I've been hearing his name.
you know, little weirdo out
Yes,
there. He
sir.
doing M's. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? Lil Maro, he from the Barrio.
It's an
Yeah,
Asian
man.
rapper too. I don't know. Is this Heartbreak or?
A Heartbreaker. Oh man,
He
man.
having millions.
Hey, I'm glad you brought off my young brother Heartbreaker. I'm gonna have to get Heartbreaker in here. You know what I mean? Because Heartbreaker from the Barrio too. You know what I mean?
Somebody from
I'm tapped in with Heartbreaker.
somebody from Orange County put me on him.
Yeah,
Another
yeah.
That's
Asian.
crazy.
Vietnamese.
Not even
Vietnamese.
somebody from San Diego.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Not even from
not
San Diego. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Because
Vietnamese
Heartbreaker
dude.
did a whole Asian tour. He did
Yeah.
the whole Asian tour. He was on that what's that was it Diddy or was it Jermaine Dupri that was doing that little rap
Oh,
thing?
Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, so he was on that. He was on the season. He got cut like 2, but he did it. He did that. He was on that.
I saw that show. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
back and
mean.
watch
So
this.
yeah, he was. Yeah, so Heartbreaker definitely doing this thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got Ryan Anthony putting on for Dago. I ain't gonna lie, he holding it down. He, you know, it's Dago. He Dagoed out. So you know, you got to give him his flowers too. You know, so I ain't gonna say it's just not nobody trying
For sure.
to
It's talent.
bring
for
it
sure.
together. You know, people trying is just that. It just ain't. It ain't. The puzzle ain't. It ain't there yet. The puzzle ain't made the picture.
I pondered this too. Y'all, years ago. Okay. San Diego, second largest city in California. Of course, you know, LA birthed the gang culture. And we're the next city who embodied that culture.
Exactly.
So we can't erase that, you know, we fall up under that. We can't erase that. But I feel like San Diego as a whole, we need to have a identification as far as like culture and music. Like, what is our special sound?
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
instead of our artists trying to sound like the Bay or trying to sound like
Atlanta.
LA.
Touch on that.
Trying to sound like Atlanta.
Yeah, you got Houston. They got their own sound.
Let's tap on that. Let's tap.
Yeah.
On that.
I mean, people
Let's
say
tap
like,
on
"Oh,
that.
you sound West Coast," but I feel like when they say that, they're talking about LA.
Exactly. But
Because
it's
if they like you West Coast, we know that
Yeah.
that's LA. Because if you sound like the Bay, you just gonna say that's the Bay.
That's the Bay,
The
right?
Bay got
It's
its
separate.
identity. You
It's
feel me?
separate.
Even though it's still in California.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
They
don't
San
try
Diego
to
needs to
sound.
make their own sound.
Exactly.
We need our own
That's what
sound,
it
and
is.
image comes with a
Yeah.
sound. Like,
Exactly.
what is our image? Like,
Exactly. And the thing is, it's like, you know, I agree and I disagree, you know, because I could break it down in two ways. So I'm going to say, like, okay, we had a sound, you know what I mean? We just didn't really gravitate it. Because we could definitely say J.O. had a sound. We could say
For
J.O.
sure.
Melanie had a sound.
oh, for sure. Fire
A
sound.
fire sound. That was
Bars.
Dago.
Yeah.
You could definitely say Mitchie Slick has a sound.
Oh,
That's
for
You
sure.
feel me?
Shout
He's
out
not
to
as
Slick.
big, you know what I mean? But he's relevant. Mitchie Slick is still doing him, so give him his flowers too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shout out, Mitchie.
you could definitely say Issei Uno. You know what I mean? We gonna, you know who Issei Uno is, but you know what I mean? That's a sound. It's like San Diego has a sound, but it's the sound is within them sections. You feel me? So it's like, for instance, I just said J.O. That's a hood nigga. That's a hood sound. You feel me? Mitchie, that's a link sound. That's a
Slide
down
down
sound.
Imperial.
You feel me? And then one of my favorite, you know what I mean? Niggas might hate that, but the East niggas always had the fly sound.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The East niggas always had them knockers. We was swing, you know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
everybody was bumping this shit. And enemies or not, they was
Yeah.
bumping that shit.
Yeah.
Because the East niggas had that sound. They
I
had
remember
that,
that. Yeah.
they had that lingo. So
Yeah.
San Diego, we do got lingo that get created. It's just that we don't get that light shine to really blow it up to make it to that global scale.
So, real,
You know
do
what I
you
mean?
think it's because we're not perfecting our relative sounds in those certain sections? They're not perfecting those sounds like to the maximum capacity.
I think we are starting to perfect our sound because you know you got see at the gang Yabby, you see at the gang Keek,
Oh yeah.
and them. You
Shout
feel
out-
me?
shout out
Shout
them
out them,
folks.
give them flowers too. You know what I mean? You got them in their whole lingo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Then you also got the you know, you got TC3 and TC4. You know, you
shout out them folks.
You know what I mean? You got them with their lingo. You know what I mean? Just like you got the Damus over there in the Pop Rules.
You got JR get him.
We gotta get them. That's a whole nother story, you know. That's
Shout
a
out
whole
to
nother
JR.
story. You know what I mean? Shout out to get them. But I'm trying to think of the little young East dudes that I messed with. One of them like damn.
Mikey O.
Mikey
Oh,
O, that's the
Mikey O,
classic.
Mikey
Mikey
Marty
O,
McFly.
Marty McFly. Those
Those people, yeah. you
those are
already
the
know.
classic ones
When you
right
say
there.
those names.
Some of the young people might not know about them.
Hardini.
Hardini is a new one, yep. But I'm trying to think of the other little they locked up, cause he came out with a little shifty, little young, little light skinned shifty dude. Hey,
What's
what's
his
my
name?
hey, man? That's
Google it. Go ahead. Look
Wait,
it up.
it is.
Look it up.
Shifty.
Popping it
We
right
in the
now.
world.
He hit M's too, man.
Hey, we in the world of technology. Look it
young
up.
dude,
And he
man.
locked up?
He locked
Hey,
up.
Mikey O.
I ain't gonna lie, we got a lot of young dudes
We got
doing
so many
M's right
people,
now.
so many
We a lot of
people.
young artists, you know, that's doing M's. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know,
Go and look it up.
I'm gonna
We in the age of
man, we in the age
technology.
of technology. I can look them all
You
up,
can look
man.
them up.
Getting
Boy,
We
shit
gonna get it
done.
right.
Yeah, man.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this San Diego.
Shout out to Damari the Great. That's my brother.
There
Shout
we
out
go.
to him.
Right,
He
there
on
we
the
go.
map.
Oh, my
artist.
dude,
Yeah.
Alway.
Big artist.
Big artist, Damari.
Tap into him. Damari.
He could come on the show. He a fool though.
Your brother, brother,
You on YouTube?
your brother that I
You on
know.
YouTube?
Yes.
Yep. Lavish.
You on
You
Mm-hmm.
still going by Live?
Nah, Lavish is my younger brother.
Your younger brother, okay.
Yeah.
Man, they must look alike. I was getting them mixed up.
What about
So my bad. I got on
Oway.
tap. It was Oway. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
shifty.
you know-
Oway.
Okay.
Yeah, Oway.
That's
You feel me?
Dom. That's Dom, partner.
Exactly,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
them on them side, they doing M's too. So we got a lot of people from different sections doing M's. You feel me? From San Diego, from each side.
Keep it
It's
going.
just that we gotta get to a point where each side is getting their flowers and getting glamorized, so it could get stamped like,
Yes,
ooh,
sir.
that's that. You know what I mean? Because
That's
once
that
everybody,
teamwork, though.
exactly, once everybody stamp they sound in Dago, and everybody, okay, that sound like some, that sound like that sound like that. Then as a whole, we can get behind everything.
Yes,
so
sir.
it'd be like, when everybody emerge, you'd be like, boo, 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 boo. And then when you hear it, be like, oh, that's Dago, and he from Lemon Grove, or he from West Side, or he from the Hood, or he from motherfucking the Skyline, or he from
and it's gonna all
Spring
connect,
Valley, or whatever.
It's gonna turn into one whole dynamic.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like, okay, that's the San Diego.
That's the San Diego.
Yeah.
That's that San Diego.
Because it's like,
for me, that's that Dago.
Keep it 100. It's like they not checking for Dago. Like I've been in Atlanta.
Not yet.
They not checking for Dago, and I'm like
a little bit. They are a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you know you tap, you know. Yeah, I mean you got Big Reese up there in LA.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You got Big Reese up there in LA. And you got Big Reese doing. You got
Shout
a lot
out
of
Big Reese.
Shout out Big Reese. You feel me? You got a lot of people in Dago that's doing underground work that can't be seen.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's a Dago representative up
That's
there in
bringing some
LA.
respect to Dago.
Exactly. That's telling these A&Rs, just hey man, woo woo woo. Because don't get it messed up. You know, you guys see at the game Keep that just got signed.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean?
Matter of fact, they doing a show. I heard they doing a show tonight.
Exactly.
Downtown. Flux.
That
Flux
Yeah,
been
they
popping
doing a
with
show.
artists.
Exactly.
Keep.
Him and Keep.
That's
You
what's
feel me?
up.
So
Yeah.
like a lot of things is going on in silence, but it's like why motherfuckers ain't getting their flowers? Why they not getting glamour time?
Why we not knocking
why,
down
why,
doors?
Why we not knocking down doors? Why we not saying
that's another thing too, though.
doing this? Why we not rooting for them?
But that's another
Yeah,
thing
man.
too, though.
We waiting on the nigga the downfall, so we like, oh yeah, we got action
Yes.
now. We
Yes.
got action.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of that.
It's like this city where the music is concentrated at. It's like we're so small that like you said, it's that crab in a bucket mentality. Like
Crab in the
we're
barrel.
so small that people can concentrate on actually hating.
Exactly. Hey bro, that right there was fire. I wish I had the horn or some button to push.
It's like a small town mentality.
Yeah.
But San Diego is the
It's
sixth
big.
largest city in the country.
Yeah,
all
man.
around.
And we one of the biggest tourist cities. So it's like we
People
damn
come
near
here.
like
Networking.
People
we
come
damn
here.
near like mini Vegas if you think about it.
I
You
do
could,
that.
you could
It's
go
a-
you
it's
could
a
go to
vacation
Seaport.
spot.
You could go to Seaport Village. You could go to Mission Valley. It's like my brother. You know what I mean? He was like, dang, bro. My brother Cass. You know what I mean? He was like, damn, bro. I went to the beach. I set up shop. And cause he's selling ice creams, you know what I mean? He got a little ice cream court, you know what I mean? He said, I just set up shop and I'm selling them. They just coming to me. He said it dawned on me like 3 weeks later, like every week it's a whole new batch that come in, and a whole new batch that come out.
That's crazy.
You feel me? Of course you're gonna see the locals that you
It's
see.
a tourist city.
Exactly. It's always gonna be somebody at the seats when you out there. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo. But when you look around, you don't know nobody else but the local. They in and out.
In real, you just
feel
gave me I made a connection with you off that what you said, because it's like if we got tourists, if we one of the largest tourist cities in the
We should be
country,
booming even
and we
more.
got music, these artists should be going
Crazy for
viral
it.
out the country.
It should be like Vegas.
Yeah.
Why are
It
these
should
folks
be
not
like
going
Vegas.
back to their
should-
countries
with your shit?
With your shit?
But while they here,
Why we not at
are
Seaport?
they hearing it? Are they hearing it while they're here for that week? Are they seeing it while they're here for that week?
grinding.
No,
What is
niggas
the
ain't
rappers
grinding.
grinding?
We too busy
That's
blowing
their
at the
advantage.
studio,
Stuck-
thinking
yeah.
that it's gonna come to us. Sometimes
Take
you gotta go
advantage.
get it.
We gotta have that business
And-
mentality
but
as an
also,
artist.
That brings me to another point where you said some artists are having an event at Flux
Yeah.
tonight. I feel like more San Diego artists are more prone to go to another venue in LA to do their show.
Yeah,
Or
'cause that's
another.
politics.
They don't be doing venues here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why?
Like-
We need to take care of home 1st
Exactly.
Get put on
but,
in your city.
but we need to take care of home, but we need to fix home first. You feel me?
Yeah.
We gotta fix home because
Okay, elaborate
shit,
on that, real.
man. How many times can you count? Okay, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Go do a show. What's gonna happen after the show? What might happen after the
Somebody
show?
gonna get
Mhm.
plugged.
Somebody gonna get plugged.
Yeah.
Somebody
We
gonna
already
get
know
pooped.
it might not hit channel 8,
Yeah.
it might
Yeah.
not hit channel 9, 10, or 12, or
Yeah,
15.
yeah.
And shout out
It's
to
gonna be
the-
dangerous.
It's
The
gonna
walk
be
to your car
dangerous.
gonna be dangerous.
That's true.
Dangerous, exactly.
And rest in peace to the 2 young artists we just lost over the past week.
Exactly.
Are you serious?
Yes,
the
Nuff
little young,
and
think
that's the other
KC,
guy. Yeah.
Light skinned brother?
the Mexican
Mexican
and the
is
black
Nuff.
dude. Mexican is equally on enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to tap in.
Shout
Rest in
out,
peace,
shout out
rest
to
in
both
peace,
of
big
them,
brother.
man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Enough
man.
and KC.
They was doing their
Wow.
thing too.
Two artists that was doing their rise,
They
doing
was
shows,
doing their thing.
doing their thing. Buzz, all that. You know what I mean? That you going too soon, man.
And they definitely had love and support.
And they definitely had love and
they
support
had
in
that,
the city.
so we ain't gonna take away from
We
that.
ain't
They
gonna
have
never
their
take away
support.
from that.
Wow.
And on that
This
note,
past week too.
exactly on that.
Were they doing a show?
Nah, they was just out. One of them got found in the middle street in Spring Valley.
In the Spring Valley.
Had a baby on the way.
Had a baby on the way. I think they both had kids. Man.
One of them had a younger son.
One
I
already
think was
had.
under...
Yeah, no one. The KC already had his son.
Yeah.
I seen a picture of him holding. He just had his son. And
Enough
Corleone
had,
enough had
one
the
on the
baby
way.
on the way. Just had a baby shower, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's
Yeah, I
Rest
heard.
in peace to them. Rest in peace to them.
Master P was talking about that, like, you know, artists is dying younger and younger.
Younger and younger.
You know what I'm saying? He was talking about that on Breakfast Club.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
On God.
That's so true though.
On God. And you know what? Since we own that, you know, it fits the same thing. It's like really, it's like that. It's the drill music. You know what I mean? Everybody like the game and change. You feel me? Cause I know when I was young, real, and I was on the block and I jumped off the porch. Yeah, man, it was young. I was damn near kicked off the porch and they didn't have to jump. I was kicked off. You feel me?
No
yeah,
skateboard.
Grew up on the block, on a non-reputable street.
On reputable street. Yeah, they know that, but we ain't.
We ain't gotta
go that far.
Hey,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
That part.
But you know what I mean.
Right
but
up.
I grew up looking up to the hustlers, to the you know really they wasn't nothing. I ain't gonna say you was supposed to look up to them, but shit they had the money, so that's what the fuck we was looking up to. I ain't gonna lie, no cap on that. So we was looking up to them. You feel me? And back then, the rappers were imitating the drug dealers. You feel me? Because the drug dealers was the one who had the bag. You gotta think about. The first people that funded the rap industry was the hustlers, was the dope boys. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you had the rappers rapping about trying to be the dope boys. You know what I mean? Because they was the one with the real dough. The rappers didn't really have a dough at that time. You know what I mean? Until they, till they start getting the dough. You know what I mean? And then
only masters.
And they didn't own shit. The white man.
I'm saying until they started.
Yeah.
Owning their own masters and being independent. Funding their own projects.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
That's deep. Like and like Eazy-E. Eazy-E. Funded, you know, Dre and them in the movie.
Nip.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, Nip, money making Nip.
You already know Nip, with the blueprint.
Master P.
Master P.
Master P is a genius.
Master P.
Master P is a genius.
But before you Master P, you gotta Master P went to Michael, a lawyer. You know what I mean? To get the
to get the game.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Oh, Master P did?
Master P went to Michael Jackson's lawyer to figure out what kind of contract and what kind of deal did he get so that he could get the bag.
That's smart though.
He went for the great.
He went for the great. So he paid, he had to pay. He paid 10 bands down just for a talk.
I heard about he got that in the inheritance too.
Exactly. Just for a talk. Just have a talk.
Just for a talk?
Just for a talk. Just to figure out like, hey, bro, you need to go in there and you need to get an 80-20.
Yep.
You feel me? And that nigga went in there and got the 80-20 and walked out with 300 and something million, and the label got like 5-10 million. You feel me?
Yeah.
Real. I know you.
Very strategic.
I know you enlightened on that aspect and that topic. So what 80-20? How would you compare that to a 360?
Whew.
Yes.
Man.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it, DeAndre.
Compare that.
Yeah. You know. 80-20 right there, so it's basically, say we make it simple. Say we got $1, right? If you got an 80-20, the person that got the 80 gonna get 80 cents, and the person that got the 20 gonna get 20 cents.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You
Okay.
can scale that all the way up.
Okay.
We just did that with $1.
80%
20%
versus 20%.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now when you do a 360 deal, you ain't even talking about no percentages. You know what I mean? You talking about 360 deals on off top. That should be ding ding ding.
360 is a full
all around the board.
You talking about 360?
You getting reneged.
So what you get is a bag. What you niggas want?
Okay.
What you niggas want out here, right? You want a bag, right?
Okay, but what's the pros and cons for each?
That's
I see the pro for the 360. But why would somebody sign an 80-20?
I just explained the pro for the 80-20. The pro for the 80-20 was, okay, if you got an 80-20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the deal is with the distributor who's going to distribute your music. You know what I mean? So whoever's going to distribute your music to the masses, right? So you want to do a deal with a person that's going to distribute to the masses.
Okay.
So back in the day, we had CDs. You feel me? So you had to go to the label to get your CDs, or you could have went to the person, but you needed the label to put it into a Best Buy, to put it into them
Sam
Goodies. Yeah, you already know.
Tower Records.
FYE,
the Best Buys. You know what I mean? All, you know what I mean? All the mom.
Love them stores.
You could go personal. You could go do like the Bay niggas and go
out
to
the trunk
and do the mom and pops, but those stores is gone in there. Don't exist no more. The brick and mortar era is gone. We're in a digital era. So that's what changed the game. So even back then, it was harder to get that 80-20 because people didn't even know about it. You know what I mean? You wanted that 80-20 because it was all based on CD sales. You know what I mean? CDs was going for $14.
Right.
You go platinum, that's $1 million. You go gold, that's $500,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? You sell 10 million. You sell 10 million. You know what I mean? So that's what 10 times whatever. You know what I mean? We know artists that does that, and they selling CDs for $10 to $20 because the vinyl back there was more than the CD. So let's just say $10, and you sold 10 million. Do the math. If you're gonna get 80% of that, and the distributor gonna get 20% of that. You know what I mean? The person that got the 80 wins. But if you got a 360, we're not even talking about percentages. We're talking about you getting the bag. Hey, check this out.
Because
everything
streaming?
you do, before that, because 360 is new, but they was doing 360 back then still, because it was just basically it was just a different name. It just carried on. So right now, back then the 360 was, hey, I'm going to sign you for $1 million.
You just get your money in front.
You just got $1 million. You feel me? You might get your tour money. You might get that bag and shit. But as in your royalties, you feel me? As in your publishing and your master royalties and shit, they getting that. That's that back end money.
Gotcha.
That's that back end money.
Okay.
So you're not getting that forever money.
Okay.
You're not getting the forever money. You're upping your forever money for a upfront bag.
Okay.
As opposing putting in the bag
royalties
and saying I want 80% of everything that's sold.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a 360, you're not getting no percentage.
Okay.
You're getting the bag.
Up front.
You feel me? Up front. And your music still have to recoup that bag.
Right.
So essentially, you're getting a loan. You're getting a loan and saying that, hey, when I do this music, it's going to sell this amount.
It's going to go platinum.
Exactly.
And I got you back on the back.
Exactly. And then,
or else you're going to be in the hole.
Exactly. And that's how they keep them in the hole. And if you go to jail, you know what I mean? Or,
so smart.
All the other things. So now, what they're doing with the 360s now, so they was doing that back then, but now it wasn't called a 360 back then. Now the 360 is coming in now is because it's like, okay.
Because we in a streaming age and shit gonna pop on TikTok overnight.
Or whatever.
And people just feel like they're gonna get that instant gratification.
Exactly. So what they do is, so now you got a little fan base, right? Now the label see like, oh, he popping on TikTok. Oh, he got a couple million streams. Oh, he got a couple 100,000. They're really looking at it like, I think I can make some money off your ass.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they looking at your streaming and they looking at your shit and they like, oh, they running the numbers like, oh, he gonna make 100,000. He gonna make 100,000. We know he gonna make 100. He making 100,000 right now, but he might not know it if he ain't got his business right. Put it that way. You know what I mean?
He worth 100,000.
He worth 100,000. You feel me? So we gonna give you 50,000. We know you worth 100,000.
They already calculating your shit.
Right.
Before you even came in, they already calculated your shit. That's why you gotta know your
because
worth.
you already doing it with no marketing,
no
team. You're not even doing it right. So they know how much you can make if you got a team behind you doing it right.
And if you was doing it right, you know how much you make.
Right.
So when you go into that deal, you know they're like, what?
You're like, you lowballing me.
What?
No.
I'm already making.
But see,
$10K a month. Why would I sign for 50K, my
that's
nigga?
what Master P said.
Because 50K, I want to sign for 50K. You're gonna want all 5 2-song EP or whatever you gonna want, and on them songs they're gonna put it out and monetize the motherfucker 360 ways.
Yep.
And take all that motherfucker for the rest of your career.
That's what Master P was saying. He's like, if they offer me 100 mil, then how much am I really worth? The next person gonna offer me,
how
$1
much
billion.
am I really worth, huh?
Exactly.
Damn.
That's what he said.
And it's crazy because why San Diego? Like, where are our San Diego versions of Master P's?
They're here, but they don't know where to start. They still stuck. They don't know how to really
I
get
mean,
themselves out there. They don't have.
I know they here.
They here.
You gotta think about
They
it
here.
like this.
They need a
though.
team.
You gotta think about it like this. So they
Somebody
are
who's thinking
here.
outside the box.
They are here. They're definitely here.
They're
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
They for sure here. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
we know that.
I would consider myself one of
That-
them.
Come on, you took this out of my head. Stop playing, bro.
Thinking outside the
Stop
box.
playing, Bresky. I already know.
The thing is that those caliber people don't really get the shine until the accolades catch up. You feel me? So, in layman's term, it's like until you start building something that they could, the outside world can see, and you really got that revenue, and you making it look good, and not only making it good, it is good. You know what I mean? Then they gonna look in. But it's just like, you know, you ain't gonna never be nothing until you on top. You know, everybody they just gonna see you on the top. Everybody see Master P, they see Diddy, they see Birdman, they see them like, oh, these multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires, billionaires.
Kanye.
You know what I mean? They see them and they just think that shit happened overnight. No, motherfucking. You don't know Master P inherited 10 grand from his grandpa and invested in 10 grand and was losing. People was throwing that nigga music on the floor in the Bay Area. They wasn't even listening to the nigga. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Exactly. They wasn't bumping the nigga shit. He wasn't hot. No, he forced it down their throat.
Yeah. I mean, but you think about it now, he ain't the star.
He still ain't the star.
He's the behind the scenes. He the mastermind of everything.
Exactly. He the motherfucker with the rap snacks. He the motherfucker with the
cup of
Rihanna.
noodles.
He the motherfucker with the intellectual property.
He got money come out of all ends because he's the mastermind of everything.
Exactly, because he understands.
He wasn't the star, but he knew he had to start somewhere.
He kept growing and learning and thriving.
And he didn't stop.
I bet you they ain't throwing his on the ground now.
It seems like Dago are like it's like somewhere it seems like
fascinating.
They stop.
Like
yeah, they don't
that's
like they gotta keep that hunger.
I feel like we get satisfied. Well, I feel like a lot of artists that really come out, like they come out and they just rapping. They just want the fame.
They just want to express themselves.
They just want to. They want to express themselves, but I feel like they doing it to like be cool or because it's the thing to do. But then it catch on. They're like, man, I just start rapping and then the shit start going, and then it was like, okay. Now when the shit, it's a period of time when you see like, oh shit, man, this shit might do something. At that point in time,
or somebody else see it in you.
Yeah, at that point in time, you should start thinking like, hey, maybe I should get my shit right. You know what I mean? Legit, because if you ain't thinking like that, you gonna end up
losing everything.
You're gonna end up signing a deal, and everybody already know. You go on YouTube and look at everybody that signed their first damn deal. What did they say? Your first deal is usually the worst deal, nigga. Your first deal is your worst deal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, that's true though. I mean, everybody either you're doing it because you think it's popular and that's the thing to do, and then somebody else see a vision in you, or you just start off doing it. You don't really know. You stumble and fall because you're out here like Bambi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you just went in blind.
You just went in blind and said, I'm just going in for the gusto.
You gotta know what you're doing. You ain't nothing without your education. Like, educate yourself, know what you need yourself into.
Like, Pete educated himself. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, he went to Michael Jackson's lawyer.
I didn't know
got
that
the blueprint.
Hell yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, them 7 P's, proper performance.
And then also, once you make it to that finish line, and you get there, and you get to a certain level of success, you also gotta bring that back and re-educate the people around you.
Oh yeah, that's major.
Exactly.
Because he put a lot of people on.
Major.
Mac Dre put a lot of people on.
Exactly.
Top Dog out there putting niggas on.
Don't forget to bring that knowledge back.
Jay Prince.
Everybody putting
Jay
people
Prince.
on.
Shout out to Jay Prince.
Jay Prince putting people on. You got everybody in that section.
We need that. Yeah.
And we need that. And here at Clubhouse, Clubhouse Global, studios, that is what we're striving to do.
Build an empire.
We're trying to build an empire. So any day
Not trying.
No, we are.
Clubhouse
right,
Global.
We ain't trying nothing.
We ain't trying.
We like
ain't here. We ain't here for nothing.
I like that.
We do it. You know what I mean? So we ain't that like we don't know copyright. We just we get to it.
shout out to Peep the Gang.
Hey, shout out to Peep the Gang. You know what I mean? But we gonna wrap this out. We gonna wrap this up. We gonna wrap this up right now.
We gonna wrap it up and wrap it out.
And leave them with
introduction.
No, we gonna leave them with just a little bit of game,
okay,
a general game. Overview of what they should do, what they can take away. We're gonna leave them with a takeaway of what we think that they should start doing from this point forward.
And let them know, like, if they want to, like, give an input to, you know,
Yeah.
drop that somewhere. Yeah, drop
They
that
could,
somewhere on a platform or
Hit
whatever.
us up on
you know?
IG.
Yeah, you can hit us up on IG. So we gonna get all that in line, you know. You know what I mean? You know, we prepared, but
Plug
we ain't
'em.
all the way prepared. But
No, we got it.
we got it though. We gonna get all that information
Sure,
for
got
y'all to give us commentary and let us know what you guys want to hear, what you want to talk about. But we also what's the game we gonna leave them with so we can wrap them up? Like what y'all want to leave them with the overview? You got anything you want to leave them with, huh? We start with you.
I just want to say, no matter what genre or field or subject of whatever it is, like, just support your people. Support your city. Get home right first. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was
Get
gonna
home
say.
right.
That's what I was gonna say.
Right.
Support your peoples, man.
Yeah, ain't
For
hammer on the
real.
nail right there, bro.
Support your peoples. You
Oh,
know.
God, what you gonna say? Was that it too?
Nah, I got you. So I would say
Mhm.
build a strong team, a foundation, because that's important. Make sure
Yes,
your people
yes,
around you
ma'am.
are loyal
Yes, ma'am.
and they focus. And then once y'all make it to the top, bring that knowledge back to your community and educate others around you.
Sure.
Hell yeah. Hey man, y'all had two great
What you gonna say?
Hey man, you know, y'all.
Because
see
you
that?
know what you gonna say.
I
It's
know
gonna be the best.
I didn't know what I was
It's
gonna say.
PG
Really,
right
y'all,
now.
You know, I should have said it first, so I could have got it out. You know, it's
It's
really y'all
PG.
saying what
And
I
watch
was
you
gonna
say,
say.
and watch you say the most important gym.
No, I'm not, because I was piggybacking on y'all. Oh God, y'all, you know, Real
Man.
took it on you, and then you took it. Those were my points, you know.
For sure.
Having the
Enough
main
said.
two things is you know, like they said, knowledgeable, stay knowledgeable, have a team, you know what I mean, and support, support and educate. So I'll leave y'all with, man, go out there, shit. And I know everybody got a friend, family member, cousin,
friend or
somebody. You got somebody, you feel me, that is doing something.
Thank
And
you.
they trying to get it out
Thank
there.
you.
Man.
Post that shit.
You got
No,
some-
that's it.
go
Some people have the most
repost that
important
real.
shit. What I
Go
say?
repost
People have
that
the
shit.
most important
Post that
gym.
shit.
Post they motherfucking shit.
Support.
You know what I mean? We posted 2-3 times. Repost the shit for the
If
whole
you really
week.
fuck with
That's
them,
the
ask
challenge.
them what you can do for them.
What can you do for them?
How can you help
Shit.
them be put on?
That
I'm here.
part,
I'm
man.
here because I saw people thriving, doing
Mhm.
their thing, and I was like, hell yeah, I want to be part of that. No
Mhm.
questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
No questions asked.
No
Whatever you
question
need.
asked, you see? So that's,
That's how it works, though. If you really believe in that person, you really
Hey.
down for them, you really loyal.
hey, closed mouth don't get fed, so open your mouth and repost something. You know what I mean?
Hey.
We gonna leave it at that. It's your boy OC from Peep the Podcast Gang. Yeah, I'm fucking up, but we good.
I'm Shalise with the
Mhm.
melanin. You can follow me on Instagram at Shalise_ with the melanin.
And it's Jay Han. You know, we're going to be tuning back in periodically. Every year.
Over and out.
Periodically.
Check. I accept all my drink.
You
Me
stopped
too.
it.
I done kicked